I'm Mike Belote. For many years, it's been my honor to represent the California Mortgage Association in Sacramento. You know, they say every interest group has a lobbyist up here, and in the real estate space, it's really true. There are groups representing lenders, bankers, mortgage bankers, title companies, escrow, credit unions, financial services, and others. But there's really one association that represents the interests of private money lenders. That is the CMA role, and it's well understood in Sacramento. As things are changing up here and the membership of the Assembly and Senate is evolving, it's necessary to continue making that message in Sacramento. Who are CMA members? What do they do? What is their role in the larger lending community? And why is it important to protect private lending? So we are part of a large coalition, but we have a unique role in that coalition. And I think it gives CMA members real value for the legislative program here in Sacramento. And like every legislative program, there are essential elements. And the first one is that every bill and every amendment to every bill has to be read for possible impact on CMA members. This year, over 2,700 bills and resolutions were introduced, and every one had to be read for potential impact on CMA. What's more, every bill is typically amended 4 or 5 or 6 times before it passes or dies, and every amendment has to be read because a bill that prior had nothing to do with CMA could suddenly be amended to be a problem for the association and our members. So every bill and every amendment must be read and evaluated. Then too, there is a constant dialogue between your lobbying team and the CMA Legislative Committee, very ably chaired by Liz Knight. We are in constant communication with Liz and her committee members because it is those members who have the on-the-ground expertise in what the practical impact of a bill would be. So, constant dialogue with Liz and her committee. Then, dialogue with other stakeholder groups. I mentioned the bankers and mortgage bankers and credit unions and title and escrow and foreclosure. And every aspect has to be evaluated. And so we're in constant dialogue with other members of the stakeholder community. Next, obviously, the results have to be communicated to CMA members. The members have to know how much is happening in Sacramento that impacts their businesses. And so we're trying to get to the quarterly meetings, to write the magazine articles and so on, to make it clear what the Legislative Committee is doing for you here in Sacramento. And another element is the PAC. CMA does have a successful political action committee, and the members have been very generous in support of the PAC. It doesn't buy you votes, it doesn't even buy you access. What it says to the people here in Sacramento, though, is that CMA is a member of the stakeholder community in the real estate space. If they have a bill that could affect private lending in some way, we are the group to consult with. And so the existence and support of the PAC is critical, and we're so grateful for that support over the years. And it's worked. The entirety of the legislative program has had measurable benefits for CMA members here in the Capitol. It's a good program, and I'm honored to be part of it, working with your legislative committee and leadership.